So the way her parents taught her how to cook, she taught the same to her children.
Yemime no jula ye hello kopi yo da akai ne yagama piatu bakale pueda bama khoma si di phanya tu bama khoma si.
So this is my grandma. She just introduced herself. I'll be making the sticky rice along with her as well. She was saying that so her name is Najula. She was born in Burma. And she was a farmer, and they come from a family of farmers. So once they're done with their work, at the end of the day, they would make dessert for their children, such as sticky rice. So this is a sticky rice that we actually soaked it overnight, and we soaked it overnight, and earlier today, we just drained the water out.
And do you cook together often?
No.
No?
No, pi ati ko ara ila na yana pa mi pu ko bla. No, pa mi pu ko no ko ba.
Mi pu ko ya nya.
No. I don't like to cook.
Awi ne kola the pizza ne the plane mo mi dora pa ma ki ko ya.
Right now she's cutting up the banana in halves. So that's gonna go in the middle of the dish.
And where do you get these ingredients?
Pi bela puela kadaila. Ta put a little bala puela.
Chule.
Puela yo chaya, la America chaya, ela up your chaya.
Dati nga ona le puela ne.
Okay. Man, I was trying to get her to be part of the conversation, but okay. I asked her, so where do we buy these ingredients? And she said, oh, you're the one that buy them. oh shoot. So this is one thing you don't ever leave. It's a constant thing where you have to keep stirring. You can't even leave it for a minute. It's already a little bit burnt on the bottom.
La ba no pota ka ne po mo ne ma chao pi ibu ne mo. Ma da we pi I ne yu do du no lo do.
Yeah, so she was saying that when she was younger, her mom would just make it very simple, where it's just the sticky rice, salt, and sugar, and then they would sell it with that. And just the sticky rice, so no coconut. And then as she got older, some of her friends taught her that you can put shredded coconut. So that's when she started doing that. And then when we fled the country, and then we ended up in Thailand, we had some access to some coconut. So then people start putting in coconut to make it more creamier. So yeah, so over time there's been more added to. Coconut, shredded coconut been added to, and coconut milk been added to.
Mimi po mo po pa ha ma pia ji wa lu bo no pota ka.
So she was saying it started since she was actually young. Her parents would teach her. They couldn't learn. I don't know. She kind of know. So when she was young, in order to make a living, and then for her parents to be able to send her to school, they'll make dessert like this and sell them so that they will be able to send her to school. And then so they would help in that process of making this dessert to sell them. And then she gets older. So she starts selling dessert when she started her own family, when she has her own family, so that she can support her children to go to school as well. So since she got married and up until her children go to school, she would make dessert and then sell them to raise her children and be able to afford to send them to school. She sells it to the villagers, to the village people there. In that village, there's about 50 to 60 households, so they'll support each other.
Nera you to lo di ole ta o ba ka le ta pho ka ti ho bo.
She was just telling me that I was asking her like I had to go a long way to get to what she needs to tell me. Why it was important for me to preserve like my Korean cultural food. And she said, well, we are Korean people and our food, she said it's simple, but I don't think so. And like we should ought to be able to eat our traditional food. Yeah. Yeah, my grandma does most of the fermented stuff. Look at my grandma since she's been here. And when she's at my parents' house, so there's always work to do. You know how grandmas are. We ferment vegetables, meat like pork, fish. We would do the meat part. We actually use rice and salt. That's it. But for the vegetables, we use water, rice and salt. And once we're done, it'll look like this. It'll be like very soft. It smells so good. For me, definitely dessert is my comfort food.
Thank you.